It reveals the secrets of the past, the present, and what may come to be. Most would think me fortunate to own such a book, but I can only use it in service to others. That is my curse. It wakes, tormenting me once more, feeding on the mysteries of this world, unraveling them into opportunity. But opportunity for whom?
Okay, hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Commander Kraise. This is, as it says, Warhammer 3 by the Total War guys. Now this particular playthrough is to introduce my subscribers that don't know to the Warhammer sort of game. Most of the people that are subscribed to my channel, you know, love the sort of strategy type games of, you know, things like XCOM, Phoenix Point, games like that. And so, as this is basically a strategy game, I thought I would give you guys a sort of intro into this as well. So what we're going to do, we're going to run through the sort of prologue or the training sort of missions that come with this game that sort of introduce you to the game mechanics, you know, how essentially the map works, how the heroes work, how the armies work, how the different regiments work, all that sort of stuff. Spells and, you know, all that sort of stuff. So, and it follows through the story, which sort of introduces you to Warhammer 3 as a whole, and then later on, when the Immortal Empires campaign comes along, you know, you guys are going to be prepared for when I do a full playthrough on the full map with all of the different races, all of the different characters, blah blah blah. Okay, so. Your adventure begins here. Ursun, the bear god of Kislev, is silent. Without the great bear's benevolence, the motherland freezes and its people suffer. Become the Kislevite prince set north by Ice Queen on the ultimate quest. This prologue to the Realm of Chaos campaign is a new Total War experience, perfect for brand new players and those requiring a refresher course on the mechanics of the game. So engage in a narrative experience that leads into the story of the Realm of Chaos campaign, fight intense craft battles against Warhammer's fantastical enemies, learn the basics and advanced techniques of generalship in the tumult of battle, travel across the Chaos Waste, discovering how to conquer and manage settlements, engage in diplomacy with enemies and allies. Let's go. I do love this game. For those, you know, I have been playing Total War since Rome and Rome 2. I wouldn't say that I'm the best at it, but you know, I certainly know more than a new player, put it that way. So, I think it's a fantastic game, and I think everyone should at least experience it once.
Kislev, our motherland, is dying. The dark winter devours her fairer seasons. It has been custom for our god, Ursun, the Great Bear, to break each winter with his roar. Yet, for 7 long years, he has fallen into silence. And so the ice thickens. Our prayers go unanswered. The people suffer. The Queen has sent me to investigate, to lead an expedition in search of Urson. I am to make contact with our northernmost outpost, Dervingar. It was there, on the edge of the Chaos Wastes, our god's voice was last heard.
Oh, I hate the cold.
Our journey has been long and perilous. The dead outnumber the living. We are lost. We are alone.
Your orders, Prince Yuri.
Fuel for the fires. Extra rations for the wounded.
Sir, this expedition has failed. We must turn south, head back to Kislev.
But we've come so far. We push north, find Dervingard.
It's madness! We cannot survive wandering the Chaos Wastes like beggars!
Yuri, brother, we must not abandon our duty. The people of Kislev depend on us.
You'll have my decision by dawn. Urson, each day I pray, but you do not answer. This is our darkest night. Can you not see Kislev suffering? Help us! Show me a sign! Answer me!
That's how to get God's attention. Shout at him.
Then Kislev is lost.
Have you ever noticed on movies that happens too? When people shout at God, they answer.
Kislev, I answer in my time of need.
Urson,
I wake in darkness, bound in shadow.
guide me. I can save you.
I am weak, so you alone shall hear my voice.
So it's not the beer he's been
I will lead
drinking.
you to Dervingard. Your first step to finding me. Follow my voice.
We move north.
Welcome to the game map.
Yuri, you have led your kin through the mountain pass. The winds of the Chaos Wastes howl with unmatched fury. Journey north and seek respite.
Okay, sorry about that. So Warhammer 3 has had this issue where
What are your orders?
Push north. Find shelter.
well, yeah, that's a good plan. Yeah, so Warhammer 3 has had this issue where people recording it, especially on OBS, have had a lot of stuttering issues. And so I needed to pause the recording there to find out whether that video that we just watched had any sort of issues. And you know what? It was tickety-boo. At least it was passable. So, we continue. So press this button to display advice. Push north, okay? So, let's grab our little dude.
Yuri,
Now you can see here he's got his movement range.
we move north.
Bar shows how far Yuri can move. So yeah, that's your movement there. And depending on... because there's different things you can do. So you can go into encampment, you can go into raid, you can go into ambush and all that sort of stuff. Each of them has different usage of your entire movement. So while on the campaign map, you turn by end the turn by left clicking. Sweet. So we'll do that. And then everyone else gets their turn and blah blah blah.
We should be cautious. Darkness covers this land.
That's quite right to me.
Chaos. The further north we travel, the stronger it becomes.
So, remind yourself of your missions at any time by pressing this button. Journey north and find shelter, and we get 1,000 treasury. Sweet. Find Urson to win the campaign. Short-term missions are listed here. Sweet. Okay. If you pin the mission... Oh, can you do that? Oh, I didn't know that, actually. So you can pin a mission, and it ends up there. Perfect. I didn't know that. Would you believe? Yeah, so here's the camera. You know, the WASD keys. You can change height with the mouse wheel, and blah, 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 blah. You can turn the camera around, but as in clockwise and anti-clockwise, but it's not letting me do that at the moment. Okay, next turn. Let's move.
Shows us the way.
We found supplies in the snow. From Dervingard.
Dervingard? How did they get here?
Someone left in a hurry. Carried what they could.
We thank Urson. They will be needed.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, so that's how much money you've got. So we've got tons. Can we actually do anything with the army yet? No. Okay.
The soldiers are ready. Give the order.
We move north. Yes? Follow me, Uncles.
Yuri! Up ahead! Some kind of shelter.
Send word, Garrick. We rest there.
I really want a shot of this, but it's not going to let me. Okay. So,
Are you listening?
settlement discovered. Kislev refuge. Occupy, because we're invaders apparently.
You have found respite. Together, we can overcome the trials ahead. Our journey has just begun.
The cold bites deep. The shelter is not enough.
Build a camp. Then we can rest.
So, what that means is we can upgrade. So, when you click on any of the settlements... Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought it was going to let us do it then. Never mind. So, when you click on anything you own,
Build the
you
Kislev
get the
camp.
options to upgrade stuff.
The order is
It takes
been
one
given,
turn.
but the camp will take time.
Yeah, one turn. There we go. So, small campsite where Kibblemites can eke out an existence against the ravages of the Chaos Wastes. No, just basically
The
cuddling
camp
each other.
protects us. But what of our supplies?
We keep them safe.
So
Build
we can build a storehouse. Okay, storehouse done. Doesn't normally, you know, normally these things take like 2 or 3 turns, but, you know, this is only a training mission, so, you know, whatever. So, valuable stores and provisions for the feeding expedition are placed here. Used to barter if Yuri the bear can... If Yuri can bear to part with them. Okay. Yuri the bear.
The
Alright.
storehouse is ready. The supplies are safe.
Your new building increases the amount of income, which is up here. 2,000 a turn. Bloody hell, we're rich. That's a whole army. Next turn, your treasure will increase by that value. Perfect.
Yuri, ready your warriors. Our sons and daughters cry out and flee in terror. The spilling of their blood must be prevented.
Okay, apparently there's women and children in this weather. Huh. Okay, rescue the beacon. Okay. So,
Where is Dervingard?
well, we can move a lot further now.
Go north. We searched for our kin fleeing south. We found them traveling the hidden trails to avoid open ground. Some had left Dervingard. They said the stronghold had fallen, and its commander, the boyar Slavin Khorne, had abandoned his post. Yet others fled from a smaller fort they called the Beacon. They spoke of a tribal chief who thirsted for bloodshed. Skolden, the wolf of Dervingard.
So we've got choices. Go to the beacon to save Kislevite lives above all else. Yuri will gain or reinforce a trait. You're going to reinforce a different trait. Save the innocent. Leadership +3. Awesome.
We fight at the beacon. Save who we can.
So, can we get onto his screen yet? No, okay. I'll show you what, you know, leadership and all that sort of stuff does.
Yuri.
But see, when it comes to regiments on the field, there are two health bars. You've got the overall health of the regiment. So if you've got 100 troops and there's only 30 of them left, you've then got 30% of that regiment's health. But there's also another health bar, which is essentially their attrition health bar. So, not attrition, like fear. So if if you've got 100 of your troops in one regiment against, 3 regiments, a lot of them are going to get scared and start running away. That's the other health bar. I'll show you what that is later.
Follow Urson's trail.
You can now equip your armor. Okay. So yeah. Here we have the armor and ancillaries Yuri has equipped are displayed here. Oh, God knows what that word is. Ancillaries. Your inventory is here. Left clicks. Fine. Yeah. So that goes up there. Followers are a type of ancillaries and must be equipped like an item. So that go there. So he does leadership +5. And that's armor +10. Perfect. Okay, we can't go into details as of yet. That's fine. Bloody hell, look at the size of that. It's just hovering in the air too.
No. The bear is silent.
There we go.
I see the beacon. The fort is under attack.
The enemy carry the flag of the wolf. It must be Skolden. My people suffer.
Okay, so with Yuri selected, move your cursor over Skolden and right click him and the cursor will change to the attack symbol. There you go.
Battle draws near. Our soldiers are ready.
Oh yeah, we've got 2 units.
We see the enemy. The wolf leads an army of Northmen.
Bloody hell, I guess all
We're
them.
eager to fight. Bring us to battle.
Grief.
The beacon is under attack. Kislevites loyal to the motherland are within. Our army is small, but we can sway the battle if we are as wise as Urson. We approach from the south, while Skolden's Northmen assault the barricades. Their backs are to us. We should take advantage.
And we will. So yeah, what he's saying there essentially is, if you are flanking an enemy, so if you've got a regiment of yours against a regiment of theirs, and they're in battle between the two, if you've got another regiment coming up behind them, they get extra flanking damage, and that enemy regiment dies an awful lot quicker.
The journey has been long, but we are ready. Fellow Ungolds, we are of Kislev. Show these cowardly dogs what that means. They hunger for blood. Let them taste cold steel.
The beacon is under attack. See for yourself.
Oh, okay, so yeah, now we've got full control of the camera. Okay, so let's have a look at these guys. Oh, they've got a troll.
So, the wolf reveals himself.
Cannons fire upon the defenders. The barrage is over. His warriors will attack. Act swiftly.
Yeah, you just stand there and get bombarded, you
The
donuts.
defenders need our help. We must reach them. What's that? There, in the trees. An army. Those are Kislev colors. They're allies. We must advance and combine our strength. Select your own unit in order to rejoin your forces. Now issue a move order towards your troops. The soldiers are assembled and await your arrival.
Over there!
Your place is amongst the warriors. Your presence grants them courage before the enemy. Proceed into the valley. Select your entire army so
Okay.
any order is given to all.
So you can see the 2 health bars. Their overall health. And if we click on it. So they're eager, flank secure, they're fresh, and they're bracing.
Order your units forward.
So,
Our allies have not gone far.
yeah. So I'm gonna click them all,
Soldiers
hold down
advance.
the Alt key,
Take this
and you
time
can
to
basically
practice
move them.
maneuvering. Remember, orders are issued only to selected units.
There. Alright, let's go and have a look at these guys. Oh, demons with big swords. Hardy looking dudes. I mean, they've barely got any clothes on. Oh, wow. My god, he is ugly.
Our allies fire down upon Skolden's army. His forces scattered. The allies are threatened from the rear. Up close, their bows are no match for swords and
Oh,
spears.
didn't you see that tree there, Donut?
They're under attack. We must hurry to their aid.
Okay, holding down the Alt key, and you can move the whole lot. And we'll get that one to attack these guys, that one to attack these guys, and the leader to attack the spears as well. The spears are quite nasty. They're good for holding and good for large enemies too. So if you've got like a cavalry approaching, it's always wise to have spears around, man.
Draw
Okay,
your weapons.
considering he's going
Turn the
towards there, we're
tide
going to
of
send that
battle.
one into there.
Envelop the enemy as best you can. They have their backs to us.
We
A
could speed
fatal
them up,
mistake.
but if we do that, they'll get tired a lot quicker. Go on, in you go. You can sometimes get rid of the UI, but you can't on this particular. Yep, so they're off. They're off.
The enemy raised the white flag. Their troops flee.
Yep, ta-ta.
The wolves' main pack advance on the beacon. The cannons rain death. They must be destroyed. The allies join our forces. We'll need the reach of their bows.
So missile units are best employed to battle to stand back. Yeah, so obviously they're very squishy, so you know this will go
Advance
into
on those
sort of
hellish cannons.
placement
They must
later
fall
on.
silent if we are to save the beacon.
Okay, so if we go in sort of like that.
Yes!
And we'll get you. Go for the spears. So he's the ally leader.
The cannons are defended.
Okay.
Order the infantry to form a line facing the enemy. Have your archers remain behind the line to protect them. Obey the orthodoxy!
Moving! Hussars! Serve Kislev!
Let's just go in. Spears against spears. And when we'll have this guy come around the back.
Do not let yourself become surrounded.
You attack him. You attack him. You can come in there.
The enemy break from the fight. Press your advantage. Destroy their weapons of war.
They're dying really, really quick. They've... Oh, blimey. Okay, everyone in. You there. You shoot that. You shoot that. You come around here.
March for Kislev!
God damn it.
Make war!
A couple of them are stuck.
Hussars! Very well!
There we go. Yeah, these three don't want to move. Traitors, I'll have your heads.
Power!
Yeah, and you can see the range that the arrows have.
Follow the bear!
Of course, these guys drop dead. Oh, they're off as well.
The cannons are destroyed, yet Skolden's army still attacks the beacon. They're vulnerable from behind. Strike now while they're engaged.
The epic battle music going on in the background. Okay.
Hussars! It is done! Moving!
Sarkar!
Let's have you lot make a line. So if you lot make a line, you just go in and have a go at that. Actually, the spears can take him out.
Mongol Prince!
And you can go for him.
Enemies, die! Follow the bear!
So guard mode, units only ordered into guard mode will hold their position and not pursue disengaged targets. So we want that on. So they've got fire at will and skirmish mode. Safe distance from the enemy. Yeah, we don't want that. Big wussies. You lot in there. You lot there.
Yuri! You are Prince of Kislev. Let your kinsmen hear you roar.
So you get special powers,
Build them.
melee attack,
Your war cry
and
inspires your
leadership. So they're less likely to run away and they hit harder, essentially. Kill him. A lord against lord battle. Yeah, get down, bitch. Oh, the troll's down too.
The enemy are dead or scattered.
Yeah. When the
They
Lord
flee the
goes down,
field.
it's very bad for the armies.
We are the bear's wrath. But Skalden, the wolf, still lives.
So, first battle went very well. Half the game, in terms of the battle, admittedly, is knowing what units are better to fight what units.
The beacon
And
is
there are
safe.
indicators to let you know.
Many lives have been spared. The survivors look to me for leadership. I will need them, for the wolf still lurks in the shadows.
Okay. So we didn't lose all that many, truthfully. We won't
hold
ever go into,
captives.
is the truth.
Their fate is mine to decide. I pray for Ursun's guidance.
Or you'll get mine instead. So, post-battle options. Indenture. So we get unit replenishment by 34%, or we get more money. We're really swimming in money at the moment, so... we'll get replenishment. So all of our troops...
The innocent are spared from the wolf's vicious pack. The beacon is under our control. A sanctuary in the cold, harsh wastes. But this is not Dervingard. Kislev's northern stronghold awaits.
So faction encounters, the Garhars.
A great victory, brother. The survivors swear allegiance.
They will...
Oh, bollocks. They will be useful, blah 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 blah, yeah.
Where
Yeah.
is the threat?
So that's our army. And we can recruit more. More spears. So that's their cost. How much you pay each turn, so you have to use upkeep, and that's how many you can, you know, per turn, how many regiments you can have.
I need more warriors.
So,
I require
Okay.
a larger army.
so speed, and leadership, and armor. Perfect. Oh, caramba. So they take one turn to come in. They are so we're basically spending nearly $3,000, and we're going to be spending a lot more than that just to keep them. So the amount of income that we have will go down. Yeah, down to 170.
The army grows. New soldiers eager to fight.
They will see battle soon enough.
The spirit of man is frail, so easily corrupted. The northern tribes worship the dark gods. The chief of the Garhars, Skalden, hungers for Kislevite blood. While he lives, he will hinder your search and prey on our people. The wolf must be tamed.
Cool. Revenge.
Yuri, should we stay here and let the soldiers rest?
No. We follow Skalden's trail. We
Damn it,
must
not
not
get
get
any more.
away.
We only get 9. Okay. Alright,
I will find
we're
you,
off.
God Bear.
Can we upgrade this in any way?
We've marched as far as we can, Yuri. The soldiers need rest. The wolf charges towards us. Quick, brother. Make ready for attack. Our only option is to fight.
Then we fight.
The wolf is cunning. He waited, knowing we would come this way. Now...
What the hell? So the wolf is cunning. He waited, knowing we would come this way. He now means to face us in open battle and renew strength. We deploy on the high ground and make him come to us. So generally, the rule is if you attack an army, they will stay still and generally wait for you to come to them. But if an army attacks you, you can stay still and wait for them to come to you. You are the defender. The defender generally tends to stay where he is, and the attacker generally has to move, but sometimes it's advantageous for the defender to move, you know, depending on the map that you're on.
Yuri, we must fight this Khorne. The way we deploy our army is often key to victory. Position them over here.
Yeah,
Take heed of the surroundings, brother. The battlefield is a weapon we can use against the foe. The enemy gave battle, so the onus is on them to attack. Use this to our advantage. Our warriors can hide behind hills and amongst the trees. See for yourself how the troops are concealed.
Yeah. So at the moment, the enemy can pretty much see all of our troops bar that one. Not that that helps us in any way at the moment. So bar indicates the health. Unix experience is indicated by the ranks that you can see. So these two have had a decent battle. And so have they. And yeah, so archers and anything that throws stuff or has use of ammunition, they've got that bar there.
Even brave Angles may waver out here in the chaos wastes. We must keep an eye on the morale of our warriors. And if it crumbles, so will our battle lines.
Yeah, so once a unit's leadership level gets too low, it will rout and run away. Depending on whether they are routing or completely out, they can sometimes rout and then come back with whatever little troops they have left.
Leave these trees, for they are exposed and the enemy will press us in great numbers. The high ground here will serve well as a defensive position.
Okay.
Arrange our forces at the base of the hill. Claim the slopes for ourselves. It will give us an advantage in the heat of battle.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the spears on the outside, the swords in the middle. Really?
The motherland's finest! Sargard!
Oh, this is pre-battle. And then you guys...
We fight for Ursul! Hussars!
Fine, we'll do it this way. So here's the balance of power.
Give the signal, and the engagement shall begin.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to move these two first.
Sons of Kislev! Hussars!
Alright, fine.
The wolves' marauders begin their advance. Maneuver and claim the high ground before they do.
So I have those there.
Follow the bear!
And these two
Taking points!
can go,
Kislev sends us forth!
and you there. So what have they got? Okay, so they've got marauders, and these guys are spear throwers. Essentially, it's their version of
The
a...
enemy reveal their mounted troops. They have the speed to run our forces down.
Okay, so
Our
if they've got
spears are
cavalry...
well suited to engage the enemy riders. Knowing how best to use our forces will bring victory.
So units detail panel. So leadership, speed, strength, all that sort of stuff. Okay, so if they've got... Yeah, we're gonna have a couple of spears. And you guys there.
At the forefront! Armored Cossars!
you guys come around here.
Land is power.
Enemy riders
Right,
approach.
you attack them.
Tackle
You
them head
attack
on with
them.
our spears. Employ our archers to strike at range. Don't let them charge our rear.
Like that.
Orson's call.
Sneaky. So those two are there. It's okay, they didn't get any damage, so that's fine.
Armored Cossars. Kislevites. Moving. Sons of Kislev.
That's got him.
Zorga. Defenders of Kislev.
Yep, they're gone. You come over here.
Land is power. I lust in the dark prince's name. Honor.
And you continue to hit them.
Armored Cossars.
The main body of the enemy force approaches. Divert some units to meet them.
Yeah, you, him.
Follow the bear! Our duty served.
Just keep an eye on these guys real quick.
With honor!
Okay, in you go. You've got them. Excellent.
Cossars.
You attack them. Oh, they did break through the gate.
We fight for Ursan.
Okay, in that case, you can come over, attack them. He's gonna die anyway.
God's watch. Comrades of the bear.
Charge in.
The orthodoxy.
He's gone.
My God. Yuri Barkov. Defenders of Kislev.
You see if you can slip past. Come over here.
Kislev endures.
Okay.
Armored Cossars!
They shoot at Kislev.
The wolf army flees. Victory is ours.
Yeah, it would have been pretty hard to lose that, to be fair.
The wolf routs from the battlefield. He
Can't believe
takes
those
the
Cossacks got
remnants of
past
his
me.
tattered force and flees north into the wilderness.
They're very tricksy, cavalry. Very tricksy. They've got the potential to do an awful lot of damage. His whole army's dead, but he isn't. Okay. 2 grand loot. Nice.
Those who follow the wolf, I decide their fate.
Yeah, replenishment.
Blessed my poor son.
Okay, so he's gained a level.
The cur runs, yelping for his dark gods. He fears your strength and returns to Dervingard.
2 victories, Yuri. The more we fight, the greater our skill.
Stands to reason.
Yuri
Okay.
of the Ungols.
Yeah. We'll go through all these. So, inspiring presence. Unix experience gains plus 75. That's not bad. But himself. So you've got the choice. So the red skill is beefing up the army as a whole, The yellow skill is beefing up the Lord himself, and the blue skill is just general overall sort of campaign map, or you know, whether you casualty replenishment rate, that sort of thing, upkeep minus enemy battle reinforcement time. Okay, so we're gonna inspiring presence for now. Actually, do you know what? Melee defense and leadership. Yeah, do that instead.
I have honed my skills.
Listen. Wolves howl in the north. Something disturbs them.
They howl for Skolden, a wounded animal. Fresh recruits.
The time has come to march on
frost
Dervingard
shard
and
armor.
free our kin. If you do not strike
Spell
swiftly,
resistance.
the wolf will recover. End his reign of bloodshed.
Urson guides me. Dervingard is close.
Then give the order. We're ready to march.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
I need
recruiting.
more warriors. The stronghold is close.
Ah, yeah, okay. Cool. Alright.
Keep moving.
He's building himself up an army already.
Ready to pursue.
Yeah, it's not letting us do it. Okay, cool.
Prince Yuri,
There! I see it!
at last. Dervingard. Ready to face the wolf.
Okay, we have to go in with the army we have,
On
not the army
to
we want.
Dervingard.
So this is our first battle
For
against
Dervingard. Finally, we reach these walls.
a settlement.
Not celebrate yet, Garrick. First, we must deal with the wolf.
So he's got wolves, spears, so normal. So basically the army he had before, but this time with some wolves. Wolves are very nasty if they get behind you.
Dervingard was built to
But
defy
they're
the
very
dark
paper
powers
thin.
and prevent another great war against chaos. But the stronghold has fallen into ruin, blackened by those that defile its halls. It has become the den of the wolf.
Chop chop. Some of these settlements are very well done. I do like the Warhammer 3 settlements. The original Warhammer settlements were very basic. Warhammer 2 sort of you know, did them up a little bit more, and Warhammer 3's done them up even more. Okay, let's go. Sorry, I was just cleaning my glasses.
Prepare your forces carefully. You can give them precise orders to move into better positions.
No, I'm happy with that for now. We can't put them into groups
you
yet,
will
which
need
is
to
annoying.
organize your army to succeed here. Ensure your forces are in formation before the battle.
Follow the bear!
Yeah, so you can essentially do that. Okay. Left click on the terrain and drag the box around them.
Ready.
Okay.
Group this formation.
Now we can group up. And then obviously group whatever missile front,
Orson's call.
melee front.
Gossard!
But it's just a lot better to sort of deal with it yourself.
Wolf stop Kislev!
Okay.
Yeah.
Pausing's for wussies. Okay, we need to deal with them first. Yeah, this is gonna be easy.
Limps into his lair. I will not give him a chance to lick his wounds. Draw your weapons. We take Dervingard back in Orson's name.
For the Orthodoxy! Slay them!
They're gonna run into the spears. That's what the spears are for.
Comrades of the bear!
Yeah, their leadership's draining. Yeah, dead. Perfect.
Armored
Some of our spears took a bit of rubbish though.
Defenders of Kislev!
You two come over here. One there.
Comrades!
One there. We'll take them out.
Follow the bear!
Okay, you guys.
We fight for Ursul! Armored Cossars! Excellent!
You there.
Sons of Kislev!
Can you get them from there? Yep.
Obey the
You guys are going to go around.
Orthodoxy.
Okay, you come over here.
Obey the Orthodoxy!
Sarkar!
Taking position! In Kislev's name!
You retreat over here.
Kislev's vengeance!
Sons of Kislev! Kislev sends us forth!
Yeah, those wolves are dying pretty quick. With spears up their ass, I'm not surprised. You there. Okay, you. Fire there. You fire at them. Yep, they're off. Good. Right, you in there. You lot. Move up. You go with them.
Sons of Kislev!
Spear throwers. Okay, you stop there for a minute.
Hearts of ice! Moving!
Attack!
Sarkar!
Okay, they're off.
Where?
So you three over here. Let's speed this up a bit. Group 2 for you. fire at them. You. Right, you two go and meet the spears.
Kislev's vengeance! For the motherland! Daemon Prince!
Yep, go and beat them up. Spears against spears. And you take them.
Land is power!
They're gone. Attack them. Right, how are you lot doing? You take them, you there, you come over. See if we can shiv them in the back. Let's use that.
Sons of Kislev! Kislev sends us forth!
These guys are going to go down fairly quick because they're being flanked as well. If you've got a unit engaged in any sort of missile infantry, it stops them from shooting, essentially. Yep, they're both dead. So all of you lot over here. They're gone as well. Okay, so and you there. Our boss did take a bit of a pounding, but that's what he's for. Now, if we send the spears after him, and then you two as well. Let's all gang up on him. And take that. Yeah, he's getting his butt kicked fairly nicely. Send our dude in. Oh, crap. hits hard. What's his weapon strength? Leadership 100, weapon strength 60, ours is 55. So he hits harder than we do. In a 1-to-1 fight, we'd probably lose. Mind you, he's only got 257 health and we've got 6. Yeah, we'd win, no problem. Come on. You do have to remind them to attack the targets once in a while. Yeah, he's dead. Perfect. And the battle. You may call it victory, I call it fortunate. Close victory. Kidding.
As the last enemy drew their final breath, a single ray of sunlight broke through the greyest of clouds. Dervingard was free.
$3 grand reward. Occupy.
The stronghold we had searched for, longed for, was ours. But I could not rejoice. I felt only the loss of those who had given their lives. At least the wolf was slain. Yet, even in death, his hand reached towards his tainted sword, Wolfsbane. Ursun compelled me to take it. A man of faith can withstand its evil and harness its power.
So, strong blade or sharp blade? Let's go sharp blade.
Leave the sword. The weapon is cursed.
The blade is too rare to be cast aside.
You hold sin in your hand.
I hold strength in my hand. Nothing more.
So the blade wielded by the dreaded wolf and Dervingard is yours. Click on Neri to find the battle use and
Look
ability.
around you. Dervingard is infested with chaos.
We sanctify these grounds.
How, brother? How do we purge
Well,
chaos
how?
from
Bombardment.
these walls?
We
Medium-sized
build a
strike
totem to
area.
Ursun.
Nice.
Let our devotion banish corruption.
Build a totem.
Do not define.
Ah, we can reinforce now. So we've got armored spears.
Chaos taints Dervingard. Build a totem to Ursun.
Grow my army, as long as they are loyal.
Okay, we'll get that for now.
Beyond Dervingard.
Leadership +3 to all armies.
I pray
Less likely
Ursun
for
can
them to run away.
absolve the stronghold.
You will help us. Dervingard will be restored.
Then turn. So, totem's built.
Changes.
You were right. The taint of chaos recedes.
And Dervingard is truly liberated. Ursun, are you
Once
listening?
more, the light of Kislev shines in the darkness of the Chaos Wastes. Dervingard is free from tyranny.
And we get the armor. You have completed your first victory condition. Click here. Oh yeah, so we get the frost shield armor. Okay, cool.
Word has reached those in hiding. They return to us.
The Frost Maiden. We are fortunate to find a magic user.
Oh wow.
Maiden. Frozen glory.
Abilities she can use. So embed the hero. She's got scouting. So a target. So these guys, can roam around on their own and disrupt, you know, like settlements and try and assassinate heroes and assault enemy units so that they're, you know, for example, 50% health in the next battle, that sort of thing. Or you can have them in, embed them in an army, and then you can have magic throws, all that sort of stuff.
The commander, Slavin Khorne, fell into madness. Tainted by the dark gods, his iron will tempered into an endless want for power. The boyar abandoned the stronghold. Taking all provisions, he left for the far reaches of the Chaos Wastes. Any who opposed him were hung from the walls. Those that remained suffered at the hands of the savage Northmen. I found Khorne's journal hidden in his quarters. His words are evidence of heresy. Urson's judgment will be swift. If I find him, I will kill him.
Show your brother. Leadership aura size. So yeah, that means if you're in a field of battle, right, the area of effect of your leadership buff, so, you know, if you've got units at the other side of the map, it's not going to affect them, but units that are nearby will. And that obviously increases the amount, the size of the area of effect.
A book of lies. Burn it.
Let's bed her into the army. You can use them to scout, so they move a lot further than your army will.
Dervingard is reclaimed. Now we embark on a greater quest.
Good. More
Deep
greased.
in the Chaos Wastes stands the citadel that howls.
Bro, my
In
arm.
its halls lies a hidden portal that leads to my prison. The citadel cannot be reached by mortal means. The screaming chasm prevents it. Journey to the lucent maze. Find the secret rooms. They hold the knowledge you seek.
Wow, that's pretty.
We leave Dervingard at first light.
Leave. We gave our word to keep Dervingard safe.
Urson confides in me. We must journey through the Chaos Wastes and find the Lucent Maze. The next step to save Urson.
Yeah, don't argue, biatch.
Ignore the eyes.
Okay, before we move anywhere, we're going to make sure we've got a full army. So, enemy faction encountered. Demons. We're going to be fighting demons soon. Okay. So yeah, now our army includes her. Local effects, boost income. Increases the parent army's chance of finding magic items after winning a battle by 10%. Nice. Okay. You can have the frost shield. Okay.
Kislev's prince. Do not defy me. Good. More greased. Urson, are you listening?
One more.
Further north. Add them to the rota. As long as they are loyal.
Okay.
Yuri.
So it doesn't really matter which way we go. So if we come to the crossroads,
The path splits. Which way, brother?
Ursun is silent. I must decide.
This way seems a bit more straightforward. So we'll go that way instead.
Through the chaos wastes, Ursun growls low in my ear. He tells me knowledge forbidden by the great orthodoxy. I now know the names of the dark gods and their demonic servants. This land warps under the influence of Tzeentch, the changer of ways, the chaos god of magic, and the architect of fate. The demons that serve Tzeentch are spellcasters and creatures of arcane fire.
Embrace magic. You can now purchase item for your general's recruitment menu.
I will find you, Godbear.
We can actually get walls too, so we're going to get rid of a couple of these.
Do you still serve me? Do not defy me.
I didn't realise we're only allowed one. That's a shame.
Good. More grease.
Income's getting low, that's fine, because we've still got 879, but you have unlocked end turn notifications to show you what's left to do, which is nothing. Region management. We'll go into all that later.
Spread Ursun's influence. Onward, into Tzeentchian lands.
Okay. Nicholas the Sorceress doesn't have much of an army.
Manipulations.
The Changer's lands. Today, we do not fight Northmen. Today, we fight demons. But with Ursun's blessing, our blades will bite deep. Every true Kislevite knows, suffer not the demon to live.
Okay, give me just a second.
I read the journal. Why did Khorne abandon his duty? Before he left Dervingard, he made forays into the Chaos Wastes. He fought enemies and even gained the allegiance of tribes. He called such fates the Trials. They allowed him to navigate these hostile lands. If I am to survive here, I must perform these trials. The journal tells of great rewards if I do.
Taking a trial to defeat 2 armies of Tzeentch. Take on the trial to capture a Tzeentch stronghold. Well, the Conqueror then. Glaives. Capture the Tzeentch stronghold Mansion of Eyes. And it's going to be over there somewhere. To despoil and take all that the savages understand, even to those that worship Tzeentch and his more base forms. Okay, give me just a second, I need to check something. Okay. So I'm going to leave it there because we've been recording for about an hour. And we'll probably do like 45 minutes to an hour-ish episodes until this particular campaign is complete. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very, very much for joining me. Please don't forget to hit that like button if you do want to see more of these sorts of videos. I would appreciate it. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. Lots more of this to come in the future as well. This is Commander Kraise, signing off.